Welcome everyone, my name is Eugene. I want to thank you for watching my video here. Today I'm going to show you how you can make an authentic Mexican red salsa. This salsa is just as good as anything you'll ever get in a Mexican restaurant. I absolutely guarantee it. It's easy to make. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients. Hey, $4, you're going to make you a bunch of salsa. I bought the ingredients to make both a red and a green salsa. I spent $7 including the chips. You can't beat that, and you can't beat the flavor. Hey, if you like my videos, please click subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share me on Facebook. I'd appreciate it. Okay, you're going to need 5 medium Roma tomatoes. You're going to need 1 good-sized jalapeno. I've got 1 dried guajillo chili here. 1 dried mirasol chili, we've got some cilantro, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cumin or comino, 6 cloves of garlic, and 1 medium yellow onion. Okay, let's get started here. You're going to take your garlic cloves, mash them and bash them. That's going to help you get the paper skin off the garlic. And then let's put a good chop on the garlic. We're going to put everything into the food processor here, but you still want to go ahead and give it a nice chop. That way you don't get any big chunks. With this salsa, you want consistency. We want some medium chunks in there, but you don't want any big chunks. So take your tomato, cut it in half again. Then let's give it a nice cube here. Get you some small chunks of tomato, throw them into the food processor. Okay, your jalapeno, cut it in half again, and then we're going to put a good dice on it. I took out some of the ribs there in the center, the ribs and the seeds, because this jalapeno here had a lot of ribs and seeds. I don't want a lot of that woody, pulpy stuff going on in the salsa. The heat doesn't bother me. This isn't going to be that hot of a salsa. Give your jalapenos a good chop here. Like I said, I want the flavors to get all mixed in together. So the jalapenos is something I don't want big chunks of. Your dried peppers, they're a little tough here to cut into. Go ahead and cut off the top. Give it a slice lengthwise. Then let's tap out those seeds. The seeds don't really have a lot of heat. It's more the ribs of a pepper that's going to have the heat here. So once again, I don't want the woody, chewy, fibery stuff going on with the seeds. Let's go ahead and get our guajillo chili. Slice it down the center here. We're going to knock the seeds out. Stack the chile pieces on top of each other. Give it a good fine chop too here. These are dried chiles. We're going to put everything in the food processor. We're going to blend it up. Then we're going to put it on for a boil. Bring it to boil and then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And that's going to get a lot of flavor out of these chilies here, the dried ones. If they don't have the guajillo or the mirasol chilies, where you go, most of your Mega Mart grocery stores will have some type of dried chile. Experiment with it. The arbol chile, that's a little bit of a hotter chile, and as well they typically have some other chiles there. Play with it, see what you like. Let's take our onion here, cut it in half. We're going to use about 3/4 of the onion. Give it a good chop. Now we want to put a lot of cilantro in this salsa here because I want it to have that bright kick from the cilantro. So give your cilantro a good chop here. And into the food processor we go. We're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of cumin, and take our pepper grinder and give it a good 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 turns of crushed black pepper here. Now you can always adjust your seasoning. Don't put more salt. Don't put more than, say, a teaspoon of salt in this here, because you can always adjust your seasoning later after you cook it. It's better to have too little salt in it than too much, because you can't go back. Give your food processor good 8 to 10 pulses here, and you're ready to go. I don't want to turn it into a soup. I want it nice and chunky like this. Look at that. That is going to be good. Okay, we're going to put this in a saucepan. We're going to add a cup of water to get it the consistency we want. You don't want it too thick here. This is going to be just fine. Cover that pan up. Let's bring it up to a boil nice and slow. Then let it simmer for about 10 minutes. And look at this. Here's your reward for taking just a few minutes to make you some salsa. Nice, spicy, smoky, very rich flavor. You're going to get flavor from the jalapenos, the dried chiles, the guajillo, the mirasol, whatever dried chilies you can find are going to really give it a nice complex flavor. The cilantro is going to help brighten it up a little bit here. Just a little bit of salt. You don't want to give it too much. You've got a great salsa that's going to go great with chips, going to go great on top of nachos. You want to make you some breakfast tacos in the morning, make you some eggs. This is going to be your go-to salsa, and this is going to taste just as good as anything you've ever gotten from a restaurant. I hope you enjoy my recipe. If you like our videos, please click subscribe, give me a thumbs up, share me on Facebook. I want to thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.